Alright, yeah, and welcome back to some more Gwent. This week we're going to be taking a look at a Nilfgaard reveal deck. So if you are interested in seeing what the deck looks like, I've actually separated the deck list because I went on a little bit too long. About 15 minutes that was. So if you want to check out the deck tech, then there should be a video live for that. But other than that, we're going to go into some ranked and see what we can do. Alright, see you there.
Nat Tai Cellmate Tower.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
Alright, we're against Consume Monsters, which is actually a pretty good matchup. This hand is potentially Turbo Gash. Seeing a Foot Soldiers is really awesome. Kahir I'm not so fussed about right now, so I'm going to throw him back. I'm kind of just looking for the Foot Soldiers. Looks like we whiffed a little bit on that. It's actually the worst case scenario in that sense. He's got his own Avalak, which actually draws us into the Foot Soldiers. Oh, and hits one of the Imperial Golems. That's not what we wanted to see, unfortunately. Well, we'll play our own. We'll thin out the Golems.
Not all battles end in bloodshed.
And then we're going to reveal our Foot Soldiers, and we're just going to reveal one of our opponent's cards. And get a redraw for each of the Foot Soldiers.
In trade.
Okay, Royal Decree was revealed. So we're kind of looking for our Peter right now. Peter allows us to reset Neckers. It allows us to reset all of their resilient units as well, their consume ones. So let's play Avalak. Let's try draw some cards. If he's playing with Arrakis tech, then we might actually be drawing him into them. Don't see why he's playing Avalak if that's the case though, but we'll have to see. He plays down his Behemoth. Right. So, I think we'll just keep drawing him cards. Let's play Albric.
To serve.
We get another Fire Scorpion. He gets Clear Skies. Okay. And he's starting to consume. We didn't hit any of his Arrakis there, actually. So that was unfortunate. We might have actually hit all of his Neckers, though, because he did consume and he didn't pull one. So we've disrupted that part of his little combo in his deck, which is nice. So I'm expecting there's 2 Neckers in his deck right now. Still need to find Peter, though, because he's probably going to set up a Vran Warrior to be quite large and then consume it to take it into the next round, which isn't the end of the world even if he does manage that, because Peter can still reset him next round. But
Utter your wish, and I shall make it so.
and we get another Fire Scorpion. He gets a Katakan to eat. Currently, a Necker in the graveyard. That's fine. You can't eat our golds, which is essentially the only thing that we care about in our graveyard. Okay. So this is at the start of your turn, isn't it? Yeah, so he's actually missed out on a consume trigger there. Okay. Where do we go from here? We're a point behind. We can reveal all of our Fire Scorpions. We're going to have to mulligan away this Imperial Golem, though, so those are going to remain revealed as it stands. Yeah-da-da-da. Let's play Kahir.
I shall do what I must.
And let's just reveal our Fire Scorpions, deal 9 points. Actually hit his Vran Warrior as well, which knocked it down to its base value. It's pretty sweet. There's another Necker. Okay. So we can actually play down a Fire Scorpion and hit the Necker to 1, which is essentially a pathetic excuse for a consume. Which might force him to play another Necker in its place, and we can hit that one as well. But he does get some Arrakis anyway. The new version of this deck as well uses Grave Hag, which consumes all of the cards in your graveyard. So he's going to actually try to make as many Arrakis as possible, essentially, to put in his graveyard. Marching orders for Selena Harpy. Now then. That's problematic. We do have Orcs to actually lock the Harpy eggs, though. Could even just lock the Vran Warrior, to be honest, and just stop the Consume altogether. I think that's probably ideal, because then he can unlock the Vran Warrior if he's got Cleaver or Fiend or whatever. But he'll still have this Harpy Egg here locked, so he'll just gain 1 point. Yeah, let's do it.
There is no escape.
Oh, sorry, we do 1 damage to it. Never mind. My bad. Forgot about that end to it. But if you just look at the power that we've got in our hand right now, there's 23, there's another 30 there, there's another 24 there. We're going to be mulliganing away the Imperial Golem for Peter, probably. Going to consume one of the Neckers. Make some Maracas. Okay. So I guess we just whack him with another Fire Scorpion. There's no value in hitting the Necker, to be honest. I might just hit the Catacan so he's got less resilience if he wants to do any kind of carryover shenanigans. Yeah, let's do that. Just try and get cards out of his hand, essentially. We're both at 5 cards. Ekimara, that's its name. I keep forgetting what it's called. Okay. So I'm not fussed about hitting his Ekimara because there's a good chance that we'll hit Peter and it'll just banish it altogether. He's at 62, 4 points behind, so we're going to keep playing. We got the Renew for the Avalac, which is 2 cards, 3 on all 3 of the rounds, so we're actually going to draw our entire deck during this game. Just going to hit his Catacan. We are going to get the Peter for that Ekimara at some point. So if we are going to draw our entire deck, we might as well actually use the Imperial Golem just to push an extra card out of his hand. Potentially, anyway. If he goes ahead of us on points and we play the Imperial Golem, he might just pass. We'll see. Ooh. Okay, so we can go to 66 with the Golem. Yeah, and then Knight's actually not going to push it ahead, unfortunately. So do we let him have this round? That's the question. Now's the time to pass if we're going to pass at all. We could probably win it by actually using all of our cards, but I don't think that's a good idea necessarily. He's got 9 points in carryover and Peter, which we will probably end up mulliganing into by getting rid of the Imperial Golem, going 3 cards deep. He's going to be fine. Yeah, we'll just pass. We'll let him have the round. Another thing is, as well, if we're making him draw all of these cards, Royal Decree becomes pretty bad after a while. It's actually going to carry over 2 things. Fair enough. Fine for me. So he takes the round. Draws 2. There's our Peter, so that Ekimara is dead. We've got our final spotter. And we'll get rid of the Imperial Golem. Get a Van Heemar. Okay. Goes with a Frightener. So if we actually held off on Avalac, we'd get an extra draw. Interesting. Let's just go for a T-Bore then. Play it off of the row from the Frightener. In fact, our Avalak's going to draw us 2 and it's not going to draw him any now that we've T-bored. Okay. I'm not going to pull the trigger on this Peter just in case he has something even bigger. We haven't seen his third Ekimara and he's probably got one. So if he tries to carry over, we'll get rid of it for the third round. So I'm just going to play some Nilfgaardian Knights.
It must triumph.
Ah, it revealed the Peter. It's the one card I didn't want him to see, to be honest. What's left in our deck? We've got Ragnarok, okay. The 2-point Ragnarok. We're gonna clear the skies.
Now.
Yeah, what have we got left? We've got Cynthia. We've got 3, 4, 5. We've got... If we used Kahir this round, I think we did, didn't we? I'm not sure, actually. Played Seleno Harpies for a little bit of carryover. Well, we're just going to keep revealing.
It must triumph.
Ah, I see now renew. That's annoying. And begins the consume. My worry is now, though, that he's going to use the Unseen Elder on the Ekimara plus the Vrand Warrior plus the Harpy Egg, and we're not going to be able to peter away his Ekimara value there. So if we don't pull the trigger on it soon, we might be in a little bit of a kerfuffle. Golds to pull right now is just Avalak. Yeah, I think I'm just going to peter and reset that and banish it. He's grabbed himself a Necker. Okay. We have to keep playing this out. He's forcing our hand.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
So we'll reveal. Got 3 16-point spotters, so... But if he's got Gigny, it's a 30-point swing.
The gate must be secure.
Assumes the Ekimara, the Vrand Warrior, and the Necker, essentially protecting his highest point values there. I guess we could just renew to draw the 2 cards. He only draws 1. But he don't draw 1 on the 3rd round anyway then. And we get more information on how we want to play this out.
Appearances can be deceiving.
There's our Golem. We're going to mulligan that away. Gets a Geralt. Okay, we'll just play our Golem, to be honest. Let's get another card out of his hand. I get the feeling we actually just win this in terms of point values in our hand, and we get the last play as well, so even if he does have... he's just going to do a delay play there. Might as well play the Foot Soldiers. Even if it is Kahir on top, revealing the Foot Soldiers, it doesn't really do anything for us.
The Commissar will hear.
And we have to play until he passes, so... What golds has he played? Geralt, Royal Decree, Ragnarok, and Avalak. Alright, so he's actually used all of his golds. Alright, let's reveal our spotter.
Warum?
Last card in hand. He's going to let it go to the next round. Alright, we passed hit the round. We draw a card, he does not. Find out what the card is that I can't think of right now. I think we hit all of our Fire Scorpions. We hit all of our Knights. Yeah, it's just Cynthia. Of course. We get to Cynthia, find out what the last card in hand is. It's actually a Grave Hag. Ooh. Don't think that's enough though.
Warum?
Spotter. He consumes everything in his graveyard. Boosts for 1 each. Up to 32. We play our final spotter. Up to 41.
Warum?
That's game. Sweet. GG. 15. Oh, wonderful. The ranking system right now is a little bit bugged, hence why I'm not ranking up to 12 right now. Anyway, let's go on to another game.
It is how I punish those who irritate me.
Not all battles need end in bloodshed.
Ooh, it's a Radovid deck. Okay. Well, let's get rid of the golems. Let's blacklist them so we never see them again. Orc seems like he'd be quite useful. Just gonna get rid of a spotter. We don't need him till the late game. And I don't think I need that many Nilfgaardian Knights. We whiffed again on the foot soldiers. That is insanely surprising, because honestly, a lot of the games that I've been playing, I get at least 2 foot soldiers, if not all 3, quite easily. So to whiff like that is not great. Let's find out what our opponent's doing though.
My men know the meaning of sacrifice.
Most of the time you still want to lead off with... well there we go, we've got Kahir
Oh, the Commissar will hear.
to get that one into play, probably in the next round. Reinforced Ballista and Arrakis Venom. Is there like a control deck that's using machines then, I guess? It's typically what Radovid ends up doing anyway. So we got 16-point play in the first turn, which is very nice, and our opponent's thinking, how am I going to get out of this one? With a Ballista. Okay, that's fine. Why don't we then? It's an odd one, is this matchup. Could actually Cynthia to see another card from his hand, I suppose. Yeah, why not? Ooh, hit a Thala. Okay, so if he wants to throw the round, he can absolutely do that by giving us a Thala.
You one of us or not?
It's another Ballista. 13 points ahead. Okay, so right now Kahir could reveal the Foot Soldiers and the Fire Scorpion. Deal 3 to something on the board, hopefully not the Reaver Scout, so we get maximum point values. And also get a redraw of the Foot Soldiers and reveal a card in his hand. That's what Kahir does. Question is, do I want to play Kahir for that kind of value? See, I'd prefer to get the other Foot Soldiers into hand before I used him, so I could get them revealed and put out onto play. So maybe I'll just go with the Nilfgaardian Knight that got a chance to reveal the Fire Scorpion, and indeed it did.
Well, how about a game of Gwent?
Okay. Priscilla, every turn at the end of your turn, boost a random ally, but never the self, by 3. Ability discontinues after the unit boosts allies 4 times without leaving the board. Fair enough. Alright. That's intriguing. I don't know how much we want to continue on this board state, to be perfectly honest, though. I guess we could play out the Fire Scorpion. Since it's already been revealed, it's done like the ideal amount of damage. 6 points with 9 points as a lead in terms of a point swing. And it's not really giving away any of our power cards either. Let's do that. I don't want to lead too much though, I'm probably going to pass after this. We're already leading quite far ahead for no apparent reason. He might just even play down the Thala and pass on us here. Depends on whether or not he thinks he can win this round. I mean, the things that we've seen don't actually seem all that powerful, to be honest. He's going to play one of the cards that we've not seen. Reinforced Trebuchet. Alright, we're going to pass. So, he can play out a few cards.
Bet this'll come as a surprise.
Not really.
If I live to see it.
Ooh, exactly a point ahead. Interesting. That's fine though. He's down a card, he's on the play. We're about to thin the crap out of our deck. I don't think I want to really mess with too much here. Maybe drop Van Heemar for an Avalak. Okay. So we're going to get to draw 2 extra cards and see a card in his...
So you've thought about
Ooh.
it.
Interesting. Usually Thala comes down if he's going to throw the round, so... I guess we can Avalak and draw some extra cards.
Appearances can be deceiving.
Ooh, a renew. Should be noted that Kahir is doomed, so he actually gets banished instead of going to the graveyard, so we can't actually renew a Kahir. Just something to be aware of. Same with Thala, actually. But Thala wouldn't be able to be touched by renew anyway. Okay. See, how far do I want to extend into this board state? We've got ourselves in a little bit of a predicament here where he can play as much as he wants because we cannot pass until he passes. Unless we're insanely confident we're going to win anyway. So I guess I can Kahir.
I am no Nilfgaardian.
Reveal, reveal, reveal. We need to find our spotters essentially, so...
In trade.
There's 2 spotters in our deck plus... Ooh, Miraculous Venom, sure. 2 spotters in our deck. We've hit 3, 4... It's 2... Oh no, 5, sorry. There's 1 silver in there. Which is... What is that silver? Oh, it's Ulbrick. And we've seen all 3 foot soldiers. There's a Fire Scorpion in there as well. Let's just get that off the board. So, Ulbrick, Fire Scorpion. 1 Nilfgaardian Knight. There's 2 more cards in there. Oh, and of course, 2 spotters, yeah. Just playing that out.
Great son!
What do you want of me?
Best give
Okay.
up now!
Redinian Knight. Could lock that so it doesn't do anything. Ugh. Ideally, I want to renew Avalak so I can guarantee we get our spotters in the third round. We're winning this one, it's just how much of our resources he's going to force us to use before then. Just going to decoy a Fire Scorpion, I think. Boost it, hit you. It's actually quite a shame the cards that are still in our deck we need to grab.
Let's get this over with.
Geralt strengthens himself up to 13. So there's going to be 2 cards in our deck by the end of the game that we can't touch. We just need to make sure that those are the spotters that are not in our deck. I don't really want to pull the trigger on a T-Bow. That just seems really bad. I could reset Thala to 11 and then put him up a little bit as well with a Peter. Doesn't seem like the kind of deck that's really going to need resetting anything on.
I strive above all to be just.
Radovid's coming down. Maybe not. Maybe so. What's the agility on some of his stuff? There's a lot.
Not test my patience.
A lot stuck to the siege row, it seems. Locks and damages. I think maybe we Van Hamar and use Frost on his siege row. Tremors only does 2 right now, whereas we're doing 2 anyway from the Biting Frost, and if he's got any siege forced units, then we can hit them.
Mr. Garamnith.
Plus Tremors hitting off the armor would actually only boost it, so it would do us no good as well. He's going to force us to play this T-Bar, isn't he? That would suck. Ooh. Steals Thala's power. Okay. I feel like we should probably just T-Bar here then. $23 points out in head. That's dead until the 3rd round. I don't really want to pull the trigger on a spotter just yet, but I might have to. You know what? We'll actually just pull the trigger on the spotter right now. We'll put you there. Not really a good spot for you, really. You get gignied wherever you go. How's this thunder? So we can orcs up to 44, but I can almost guarantee those 2 cards would get him past that. Tibor pretty much just ensures that he passes here. And then we Avalak our spotters into our hand. And just hope he doesn't have Gigny.
Alba!
Draws a Lacerate. So Lacerate is 6 at best, yeah. Is it 6 or does it do, yeah, it's 3. 58, 58, 58, 58. What's in his hand? Gigny's 4 points, but it takes us off 14. Which takes us to 44. Him up to... Ooh, we could win. The 2 cards in his hand are right. He can actually win here. So I'm going to have to orcs.
There is no escape.
Lock and lock. We're not playing the Renew because it's dead. But... yeah, there's a Scorch. 48. We pass, he takes 2 down to 28. That's got to be a 20-point play, and I don't think he can do that. Oh, what's Diamond Bomb do? Does that reset as well as Demote? If that's what he's got in hand and that's what it does, that wins it right here. I'm just going to have to bet he doesn't have it. Yeah, he passes. Okay. There's a spotter. We're not going to get rid of Renew because Renew actually draws us extra cards and also 8 points with Avalak.
At last.
Come on. Oh, you are kidding me. What?
What do you want?
Worst possible outcome right there. Alright. Those 2 right there. It's 2 spotters. 2.
Long live acceptance.
Essentially 30 points in those 2 cards by the end of this.
Order will triumph. It must triumph.
I'm just gonna have to hope our cards are enough, and I'm not sure that they are. Or maybe they are actually. 6 points. Hit your siege support. What is this man doing? Looking for an answer. I don't think he's got one though. I can't think of what he might have. Nilfgaard. Oh. It's boosting by 10. Yeah. Wow. We did get really unlucky, but it was still enough. Well played, opponent. Well played. I think that might actually send me over the rank. Let's have a look. Oh, I got me 4 points. Oh, field medic. Whoa. Come on. Rank me up. Rank me up, baby. Yeah. Sweet. What do I get for that? New border. Wonderful. Alright, guys. Oh, and I'm now adept as well. I'm getting good at this game, guys. Anyway, that's going to do it for today's episode. So if you did enjoy the look of the deck and you want to see more of it, then be sure to like and subscribe. And if you want to hit that little bell icon as well right next to the subscription button, that'll give you notifications when the next video goes live. I do hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.